Could you hear Mocha's heart beating at that moment? In the cage, in the corner, her tiny body trembling, because someone was approaching again. They would look at the abandoned dogs, shake their heads, and leave. It was always like that. But this time there was a different smell in the air. Hope? Or just a fantasy? It was actually a miracle that Christine went to the shelter that morning. A year had passed. A year ago, she had lost her best friend. And that void, that damn void, was still in her chest. She wasn't ready, she knew that. But her feet had carried her to that shelter. As she walked down the corridor, she looked at every cage. Happy dogs, energetic dogs, dozens of souls waiting to be adopted. But then, at the bottom of the wall, she saw something, almost invisible. There was a small, brown dog. As she got closer, she noticed. It had no ears. It had a long, ugly scar on its back. She approached shelter worker Christine. With a sad tone, Christine said, "This is Mocha. No one wants him. Because he has a bad past. Maybe he was used in dogfights or something. Maybe he went through worse things. We don't know." Christine slowly knelt down. And then, Mocha lifted his head. Her eyes looked very sad, but there was something in her eyes. She was defeated. She was broken. She still had a spirit that wanted to believe. If you were in her place, could you still believe? Christine whispered, "Would you like to come home with me?" Mocha's answer wasn't a wagging tail. It wasn't standing up either. She just rested her head on Christine's hand. And that touch carried 1,000 meanings. All of Christine's friends had warned her. You're getting a traumatized dog. The adjustment period will take months. Be patient, but Mocha had other plans. The minute they entered the house, she walked straight onto the rug. She lay down. She closed her eyes. And when she took that deep breath, it was as if she left all her pain outside. But the nightmares still lived in her memory. One evening, Christine dropped something in the kitchen, a single clatter. Mocha didn't even cry out. She just disappeared. When they found her in the corner, her eyes were empty. She wasn't there. She was in her past. She was in that dark, scary place. Christine sat down next to her. She didn't speak. She just sat there for hours. Because sometimes the only thing stronger than words is making someone feel that they are not alone. The silence lasted 14 days. For 14 days, Mocha didn't make a sound. The family wondered, can she not speak? But on the afternoon of the 15th day, while sitting by the window, the sound came. A strange, high-pitched, almost comical bark. But tears streamed from Christine's family's eyes, because that sound was saying, I'm not afraid anymore. Today, Mocha is with Christine every moment. At her feet while she makes coffee, on her lap while she works on the computer, right in the middle of the bed at night. Only 16 pounds, but with the heart of a lion. And every night, as Christine strokes that scar, she thinks, what if I had passed her by? But she didn't. Their hearts became one. Because sometimes you're the one who gets saved. You go to the shelter, but when you come home, you're actually the one who's been saved. Mocha taught Christine that. Have you ever thought about going to a shelter? Do you have a similar story? Share it with me in the comments.